So this problem 56, it says Alex is taking 2 courses, algebra and U.S. history. Students' records indicates that the probability of passing algebra is the 0.35. That of the failing a U.S. history is the 0.35. And that of passing at least one of the 2 courses is 0.8. Find the probability of the following. So let's first define the 2 categories, right? Define the 2 sets according to these 2 categories. So one is passing history, another one is passing algebra. Okay. So let's go to the whiteboard. Let A be the event passing algebra and H be the event passing US history. Did it before? Sorry?
Is 56?
See, or 57. Yeah, 56.
Yeah, it says failing, not passing.
Yeah, I know. I can use the passing. I can use the complement of the passing to define the failing, right? Since they are complement to each other. So when we just define one of them, then you can use the passing to define the failing. Okay, so you may also first to define the failing and then use the complement of the failing to get the passing. Same thing. So now the problem says the probability of passing the algebra is the 0.35. Right, so we have the P of A is equal to the 0.35, and the probability of failing U.S. history is 0.35. So failing the U.S. history, that should be the H prime. So you have the P of the H prime, and this guy is equal to the 0.35. And the problem says that of passing at least one of these 2 courses is the 0.8. Passing at least one of the 2 courses is the union of the A and H, right? So the probability of A union H, this is equal to 0.8. Then let's go to the part A. Part A, Alex will pass the history. So right now we know the P of H prime, so we want to find the P of H. So P of H, this guy is equal to 1 minus the P of the H prime, and this 1 minus the 0.35, so that's equal to the 0.65. Then part B, Alex will pass the both courses. Pass the both courses, we know this guy is equal to the probability of the A intersection H, right? And then we can use the rule 4 to solve that equation for this P of A intersection H. So actually this guy is equal to the P of A plus the P of the H minus the P of A union H. Originally, in the rule 4, we have the P of A union H equal to P of A plus P of H minus the P of A intersection H, right? You solve that equation for the P of A intersection H, then you get this. Now let's plug in the values for the P of A, P of H, and the P of A union H. So 0.35 and plus the 0.65 and minus the 0.8. So 35 plus 65, you have the 100, right? So this is the 1. And 1 minus the 0.8, you have the 0.2. Okay. Now let's go to the policy. Alex will fail the both courses. Fail the both courses, so that means Alex belongs to the A prime, at the same time belongs to the H prime. So we need to find the probability of A prime intersection H prime. So once again, we need to use the De Morgan's law, and this is equal to the complement of the A union H. Then by the rule 6, this guy is equal to 1 minus the P of the A union H. So this is equal to 1 minus the 0.80, right? And this is equal to the 0.2. And let's look at part D. Alex will pass exactly one course. So this time we need to use the Venn diagram. And this is A. And this is H. Passing exactly one course. So either you pass algebra but fail history, you belong to this part. Or you pass history but failed algebra, you belong to this part, right? So now, to find the probability of the shaded area, you may just use the probability of A union H, the probability of these two circles, right? Minus the probability of this intersection, this overlap. So the probability, this is equal to the P of the A union H and minus the P of the A intersection H. And this guy is equal to the 0.8. And then minus the P of A intersection H, so it's a 0.2. So you get the 0.6. Then done.